Welcome everyone. My name is Alexandra Chereshnya. I'm the marketing manager at Redtag. I would like to welcome you all at our webinar, Overcoming Customer Challenges with Salesforce CPQ. We are scheduled for about 45 minutes today, and whenever you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And now, without any further ado, let me introduce our amazing speakers, Oleg Mukitin and Liza Hospodarenko. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. We're going to introduce actually each other today with Alay. I'm just going to jump a couple of slides over. But while we are on the introduction, so the main topic today is for us to talk about CPQ. We're going to talk about overcoming different customer challenges and how Redtag is set up as a partner to help you overcome those challenges. So as I mentioned, we are going to go through, challenges, customer evidence, but also have a CPQ demo for you, which I hope you're all excited for, just to see hands-on if you're not familiar with the tool of how it looks and feels when you're using CPQ. And I'll start by introducing my amazing colleague. So co-presenting with me today is Olay Mikitin. Olay is Redtag's Alliances Director and a Salesforce architect. He's also Salesforce MVP, and as of recent, a Golden Hoodie winner. If you're not sure about what all that means, it's just Olay really invested the past 10 years of his career contributing to the Salesforce ecosystem, as well as contributing to the personal growth as an architect. And quick fun fact about Olay, he loves skiing, and very often, if you have any Salesforce community events and you're near a ski hill, you can be sure that Olay will be there to attend.
Hi everyone, thank you Lisa for so warm welcome. But yeah, I'm happy to be here today with you all and happy to share a piece of my expertise. And I'm today lucky to be with our sales champion, Liza Hospodarenko, as you heard. She's our amazing account executive that is working with all our customers, and also she's very curious about Salesforce. So a couple of years back, she just decided, hey, Oleg, I like Salesforce so much, I'm using it as a user. I'm looking actually to start working with Salesforce more. And then at that time, she just decided to join our company. And now we're working as a one team and really rocking Salesforce ecosystem here. So I'm happy to represent Lisa here. And also, fun fact, she's avid beekeeper and she's based in Canada, north of Ottawa. If we have any attendees from there, you guys should catch up and get some honey together.
Canada is very big, so beware with that statement. If somebody's joining us from like Alberta or Newfoundland, that it's a long drive for a cup of tea with some honey. So,
but it's worth it, I'm sure.
Wonderful. Well, without further ado, a few words about Redtag as a company. So we have been started in 2013, and we are currently over 100 certified professionals. So who you're seeing today is just a small part of our team. We do have a lot of developers and consultants that are certified in all core clouds, which is sales, service, experience, marketing. But we also specialize in working with some more niche products. The product you're here to listen about is CPQ, so Salesforce's quoting configurator or configure price quote product. However, as a boutique consultancy, Redtag also does field service, CRM analytics, Tableau, and commerce deals as a part of the suite to service our customers. We do align to a lot of customers in manufacturing, professional services, logistics, construction, and real estate. That just honestly happened by nature. As we were hiring our local talent, we're hiring a lot of people with backgrounds in these industries and build up more and more customer case studies within the space. Even the case studies we're going to be showing you today are for both a manufacturing client. Another one is more on education space. But still, very much a larger portfolio on the manufacturing side for Redtag. One more thing we'd like to say is before we jump into the, more of the meat of the conversation, I would love to say thank you. As you see below is all the logos that Redtag has worked with, all the companies that we touched. But we're always growing, we're always continuing to look for businesses we can help, and we appreciate your investment in the interest of learning from us. We do know that more as our potential customers, better you will be set for success. And when we do get the opportunity to work together, we'll be kind of on the same base level when it comes to product knowledge and things like that. Wonderful. This slide just honestly talks through the way we provide our clients and our employees with a chance to grow. So this is the promise provided for the people and by the people. And as you can see here, we have our CEO who's kind of acts as a who kind of really oversees that these values get promoted through within our company and into the client relationships that we work with. Last but not least, we know that a lot of companies, the way to differentiate ourselves, so like what makes Redtag pretty unique as a partner and the provider of services, is we try to focus on a result with our clients. So we start by building a trusting relationship. So by offering some value even before there's any kind of paid or contractual agreement between us, you can always reach out to us. So you can find Elena on LinkedIn. You can find Redtag as a company and just honestly say hi and ask us a question. We do believe that by providing that step forward towards building relationships, we ourselves will secure ourselves for success. Another thing that we focus on a result. So we do aim to do everything within scope and within budget. That's one of our main, internal mottos, especially on the delivery side. And we do that by staying one team with the client, growing a passionate team, and at the end of the day, loving our craft. As we're going to be talking today through the case studies, and as we're going to be talking today through the configure price quotes success strategies, you'll kind of see how passionate we are about what we do and how it represents in our client stories. I'm just going to let you quickly keep it for the record of the great webinar history of the Journal Redtag metrics, which you're welcome to verify and go back on. I'll just go ahead and probably skip to the next area. We'll be talking about different areas of expertise and kind of how we support different products, but can also delve further into providing some of that flexibility for the clients. Awesome. I'm just gonna this is just a bit about our offices. So we do have offices in Chicago, US, and in Lviv, Ukraine. Our founding office was in Lviv, and over time we have opened up a US office. To date, we are a company with 2 locations. So we do have a large development team in Ukraine. We also have a pretty large team in Chicago. I'm personally our first Canadian hire, which sets me a bit apart from the group in that regard. But we do work with companies all over the world. What's important to note as well is that some companies just claim to have overseas offices, but don't necessarily manage them in a central way. With Redtag, you'll always be working with Redtag in a unified company. We don't outstaff. Everyone's their own employee. Everyone's accountable from the CEO of the company, whom you saw on the slide earlier, all the way down to the people who'll be making the most minor changes to your project, cleaning up your data and doing things like that. Awesome. And this is the last slide. This is just to highlight the flexibility. So we do have a range of services. Like, once again, don't just reach out for us to start a conversation about something as big as CPQ. You can also reach out to us to, ask troubleshoot a small piece of Apex code, or to maybe provide you with an administrator while somebody who's on your team goes on, parental leave and things like that. I'm going to skip through the services because one of the things that you're going to start seeing right now is our case studies, and that's kind of where I want to get just for the sake of time and continuing this conversation. So the first case study that I wanted to talk to you about CPQ, and the first case study that represents the different challenges that we can address with CPQ, is the case study with Springer Nature. So Springer Nature is a scientific library and literature distributor. So what they do is they provide both institutions and individuals with access to scientific literature. And for them, the implementation of CPQ was all about managing all those sales across the world. So they would sell, for example, to States, they would sell to Canada, they would sell to Australia, they would sell to a range of European countries. And every time they would try to price their product, they ran into a lot of challenges where they had to basically manually verify all the pricing, or they had to manage it in a decentralized way. Furthermore, there is actually no comfortable way for the customers to go into the system and self-generate a quote without having to, reach out for support, and with all the right things taken into account, such as geography, currency, and even the type of customer. Because if you are selling, scientific literature, you're going to sell to university who buys hundreds of thousands of SKUs very differently than you're going to sell to the individual researcher who's maybe buying only 10 or 20. So this is the project that Redtag helped address them. This was about a 1,000-hour project. Because our team is pretty robust, as I mentioned, we were able to complete it within 6 months. And within the first 3 months of this system implementation, our customer has registered a 15% revenue growth. Where did the growth come from, you may ask? Simply from their clients being able to self-check out the quotes with the correct pricing without having to reach out to their Spring and HR account executive. I'm going to now go ahead and hand off the opportunity to LA for the next case study, and then we'll slowly dive into the, now that you see how Redtag does things, and now that we walk you through the case studies, we'll look into the particular items behind the CPQ. But LA, the next case.
Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. So I'll give you a couple of words about our another project. So our team was involved in course tag development. It was in partnership with Shift7. We did quite a lot of changes and improvements for course tag. They are a leading company who are providing technical ceramics, and they have around more than 400 different formulas how they build these products. And they also are a global company, so they're quite big and they have a lot of different offices and so on. So they offer a lot in B2B space. Here in this project, we did a bit more than CPQ. It was a mix of Salesforce products. And the challenge was here that this customer was a bit outdated on their B2B website, and they had a bit of challenges how to provide those customer quotes and how they provide this customer service with providing their services. So we had to help them to update their way how they do B2B and also B2C, so through their website. In this way, we help to update their web store and also integrate it with CPQ, so it can be connected from the web and request a quote where the sales can build that custom quote with all those products and those bundles, how it's needed for their customers. Because with all those formulas, that can be in different ways. So they can request those products that they're already selling, or they can request custom products, and sometimes it can be a mix. So it was a bit challenge to provide those quotes, and especially with different multi-currency and different locations. So here CPQ was a great win for them. That has brought a lot of efficiency, like around 20-25% increase in their time to close those deals. So it's really a great innovation how the technology can help run the business and improve your lead to cash process and focus more on growing your business and working with challenges in your technology. And right now, if you go to the next slide, it's time to talk a bit more about CPQ. So what is CPQ? So it stands for 3 words. It configure, price, quoting. And this tool is focused to help you to improve and streamline your sales process, and especially quote to cash part. So it's a lot of automations, how you can configure your product pricing and quoting. So it will help you to maximize your sales and make it more quicker. And also it will provide you better consistency across different sales channels. So in that way, you can build all your products in specific bundles, specific pricing. Also, you can connect to approval processes, how you can provide those discounts, and also work with different promotions. So then your customer can get a lot of advantage of your promotions and pricing models, and it will also help you to win those deals. So it's really great tool, and we as Redtag really proud to implement many of them, and we really believe that this is one of the best Salesforce products. And I'm happy to be certified and working with our team on those CPQ projects. And now if you go to the next slide, here is before we do the demo, I want to walk you through a bit about personas. Like it's not all of them, but it's like two that can be involved with CPQ. One of them is sales representative. So this is the one who is working with quotes, for example. So you have your customer and you have requests of the quote. With CPQ, it's much easier to provide those custom codes, and it can be done with seconds and not with like minutes. So it's really nice that you can just generate your quotes just within one click. Also, as your products are configured in bundles, and it's easier to find those bundles and not to get something to offer to the customer, or if those products are connected and they need to sell as together. So CPQ will take care or for you, especially if you have very complicated product hierarchies. CPQ is a great win here. Also, as I mentioned, you can apply different discounts and promotions and connect it all to CPQ, so then you don't miss it when you work with your customer. And also, it just helps you to see better insights and just see your overview of your upsells, so that will help you always to get better upselling and cross-selling products. And other personas is our sales operator manager. So here you can see how to configure those offerings, how to set up your pricing rules in CPQ. Also, you can provide better quote templates, because sometimes you need different templates for different countries, for example, or just different your product lines. So here you can do it easily with CPQ, and you don't need to do any custom development. It can be just configured out of the box. Also, you can provide better analytics of your data. As I said, you can see how is your price optimization works. Maybe you can analyze better what products are selling in bundles better or not, and so on. So it's really great to see it within CPQ. And also, it can be integrated with different teams. So, for example, if your sales need to be connected with finance or other product teams, you can always connect it with different automations of approval process. For example, if you need to approve on some discounts, or if you need to check on quantity or other things, it can be all integrated with other product. So this is all about these two CPQ personas. And now I would like not to spend time more and just dive deep into hands-on and show you a bit more about how this looks in action. We provided and prepared some short demo for you, but feel free to ask questions in chat, and also we're happy to connect later and even give you more. Please let me know if you can see Salesforce opportunity now. So this I prepared Salesforce opportunity, solar panel plus batteries. This our customer IT electronics is interested to buy. This deal is expected around 20K for us, and our close date is around end of this month. And we are moving to the stage that we are ready to propose our quote. And now if I change the status, I'm getting ready to just create a new quote. Let's create a new quote from here right away. We choose this opportunity. It's our IT electronics, and let's hit save here. Now we are on a quote page. Here it's just blank for now, but we have a lot of buttons here. On the right side is our control panel. And one of the great things from CPQ is that you can use this button, edit lines. It's a magic button that opens us window where we are adding all our products. If you click button add a product, we will see our product based on specific catalog. So here is our catalog for batteries and solar panels. As this customer is interested in solar panels and some batteries, we just added these two products for now. Now we want to set up that our quote is available for next 2 weeks, as we also provide additional discount to this quote. So for example, if they buy by these 2 weeks, we want to give 10% by additional discount. But also, as solar panels is buying more quantity from us, we will also provide some additional discounts on this product because they buy 10 of them. So let's give like 5% additionally here. So then we will calculate both 5% on this specific product and also 10 additional percent for full scope. And here we will just provide three batteries. Now we can hit calculate here, so we can see our budget. Actually, we see, okay, it was around 20, so it was for batteries, it's around 18. So it's around the numbers that customer is expecting. Now let's click save. Our quotes are generated. Our quote line items are here. You see both of them. Now we are ready to create a document and look how our quote is looking. We already have some pre-built templates. We can choose them here, but I would like to use Harbor quote. It's our internal quote. Let's see preview. Our quote is generating, and we see we have here our company logo. We have here our quote line items. We see exactly the same total, and all the information that we can add right down here. All this is custom configured, so it doesn't need to be any custom development. It just out of the box. It just slight configurations that can be added. Also, you can hit save and email that it will be automatically sent to the customer that is connected to this quote. This is about how we generate a quote. After that, for example, we see that customer asks us some additional discount, and we want to provide bigger percentage. After that, we want to change it, for example, to 15. Okay. But to do that, we need to get approvals. So after that, we will submit this quote for approval. And just hitting this button, this quote is now in approval status. So our management will log into their system, Salesforce account, and they will have to approve this quote. For this demo, it's under one user. So now if I'm logging under manager, I'm opening exactly the same quote. I see it's 17,000 right now. I see, okay, it's fine. Now I can go and update those two products. And just from requested, it will change to approved. But here is a trick. It's only two products for approval right now. But for example, if you have many of them, so is there like a way we can simplify it? Is there a way that we can maybe see it in our custom window and maybe just add some additional comments in one place? And you know what? With CPQ Plus, we have extension to use CPQ APIs. And by that, we can configure our custom windows and control CPQ in the way it's convenient for us. So it's exactly what we did for one of our customers who requested to build custom approvals page. So then we had to build for them this page with custom products. So they will not need to go inside of this one and click button, but they can just go to one page and submit all of them. Let me see if I have this one enabled here. So it looks like this. You open the page, and this is customly built. With CPQ Plus, it allows us to build any type of components we want. So this will specify us like to put more sections that we need. And here, for example, we can add one comment and say, great, good, and I'll approve or reject all. So then it's easier for manager just to control it from one place. And with this way, we used CPQ Plus because it's more powerful version of CPQ. It also if you come back to the slides, it's also provide a lot of different flexibility with CPQ Plus. I'll just share my slides right now. Just give me a second. So here is what you can achieve even more with Salesforce CPQ. CPQ is already a very powerful product, but it's just a core. But with next level of CPQ, you can do things like advanced approvals. You can also configure different pages with CPQ API access. That's what I just showed with approvals here. Also, what is really important that in CPQ Plus, you have much better contract lifecycle management. You can generate your contracts in a new way, and it's really easier to communicate and do those red borders with your customers by using CLM. Also, with CPQ Plus, you can use things like advanced quoting. There are a lot of ways how you can build really beautiful quotes. And with this, you can also use Omni Studio document generation that is helping you to provide much complicated PDFs and quotes that can be built within clicks. Also, with CPQ Plus, it's available to integrate with different billing and invoicing integrations. So it's very easy to connect with all those platforms that is available on the market. And also, as you see, it's give you more enhanced analytics and reporting. So with CPQ Plus, you achieve much more access to those different configurations, including reports, document generation, and approvals. This really great way how you can improve your productivity. And it says here like 29%, but I believe it's even more because you will stop losing time on those document generation, and it will be just smooth way of going from your lead to cash flow. So this is over on my demo. So now I'm open and expecting some questions.